Wow, I see classes proceeding at extremely high levels. Interference positions on line system. Lacing line locations to center position locations. I was surfacing channels to TV reception locations, which means that the energy line connections to our TV reception line positions is going to go through lacing lines of confusion. Audio signals are going to go. Your eye reference and your positions are going to go. Your mind collaboration centers are going to go. And your chakra systems are going to go off-center position. So understanding the lacing line positions into the Earth UFO connections is high-rising everybody's body attractions and to their coloration centers into the holographic system. So the TV reception location center is trying to find its balance with you guys in its human behavioral system. It's all about understanding our volumes and our connections to our heart waving connections. Into position. To understand lacing lines, trying to find everything through, you have a computer and have a window screen and you're trying to lace its lines, you're trying to put everything and you're trying to put it in balance. So that's what's happening with everybody's in their body system, because the actual UFO and the space carrier is going through a hologram screen, okay? Hologram screen, lacing line locations, realm location centers, your body traction positions has to go back into the crystalline activation system. So in position, the gravity system is changing its rotation. It's going higher. So you guys have to be in your anti-gravity suits, and you got space atmosphere coming in. So we're all in the center positions, okay? So if you see your TV's receptions of your eyes change the coloration line system, come to Commander, because it's going to be very confusing for a lot of people, okay? So it's kind of like you're coming into your own higher selves, your avatars, into a TV screen. So it's kind of like looking at yourself and you're automatically going into your TV. All right. So that's what's happening right now, because it's affecting everything through the gravity positions to its weathers and its connection to the seasons that we have, which are 4. Okay. Understanding everything through the following system, the avatar position locations, wherever you are through divisions. There's higher selves and avatars. Nobody in the computer is in there except my team. Rebellion lines, line connections. I'm getting a lot of people through calculation modifications trying to understand their code reference positions. You have to get into your line signals, activation core positions. You have to get into your meditations. When I give you codes, 4-digit code, you use that through meditation. You could interline a connection or you can just voice out the channel, okay? 0163, right? Say that, right? 2 channels up. Why? Because you're meditating, right? So they're aware of you through a digital frame. Everybody has a digital code, okay? It's a package deal. Basically, you go into your connection to galaxy location centers and getting people, well, what happened? Does it go through my dream? It's already happened. It's already happened, but you don't see it's an awareness because you're not opening up your senses. You're not connecting to the spiritual realm connections. When you close your eyes, you're on the other side of the dimensional system. I close my eyes, I see everything through calculation. You guys have to get it more into your meditation systems, okay? Especially now, because your TV receptions are going to go through lacing a line of confusion, right? Your colorations are trying to reset positions, and the sun rotation center has to understand your body. So it's kind of like, okay, so you have the oscillogics, okay? This is the screen. This is the graph screen of you. The connections to space anomaly knows everybody through division, through digital frame connections. You guys have the bloodstream, and that bloodstream is the identification line system. Those are the chromosomes, X, Y, and Z. Now you come into the white cells and the red cells in that position line connections. So when you walk on the surface, every time you walk through the clock positions, every time it goes ding, ding, what's going to happen? Every single time it does that, it's going to change your coloration to your body frame. It's going to interline your connections or audio interference. Okay, because I'm going to meet a lot of people on Tekka. Has anybody noticed anything different about my ears? They're not ringing anymore. They're going through lacing line channels and I'm hearing voices. That's interline connections to its anomaly. All right, so the center position of holographic screen, the whole carrier that everybody's on, 7.5 billion, is going into the center position of lacing lines into a TV reception. You're coming into the birthing system of the simulation. So thank you all subscribers and viewers and everybody's watching my channel. It's amazing how we come into these timelines. It's incredible force, and it's high res, and I appreciate everything that's happening right with TikTok and all your supporters. You guys are fantastic. It's great to see you guys high rising. We're coming into a lot of confusion, a lot of deception, and we're coming to a lot of energy manipulation with each other. I don't know why you guys are fighting with each other, trying to say, okay, I'm the king, and that's it, and that's my word is everything, right? Say, well, Well, like I said, is try to be cautious in what you do, because everything that goes to calculation modification synergizes its position line connections. Don't ever think you're above and don't ever think you're below. We're all equal. So what are you fighting against? I'm getting a lot of TikTokers saying, well, this person said this and this person said that, and I'm this and I'm that, I'm right, you're wrong. No, it doesn't work that way. We're all equal. We have to come into the love system, okay? When I was communicating with White Knuckler and that connections, we're talking about love-based programming. You guys have to come into the love of each other and stop fighting. What are you fighting against? Okay, you're not masculine, you're not feminine, anything that direction. You guys are off signals. Everybody's off signal because all they care about is say, oh, I'm the best. I know everything. You don't know everything. You don't know everything. Let's be honest to that, right? So in position, try to understand more of yourself, right? You are the faulting system. Nobody else is making that mistake except you. So don't ever think you're above and don't ever think you're below everybody else in that connections. We're all equal. The love system, love activation is its alignment, all right? So we can no longer force its system anymore. We have to come into calculation to its balance rotation center to understand more of a communication to 5D activation of telepathy. We have to come into communication with each other, okay? The more you get out of the fear cycle, I know you guys are scared, but things are centering now. My team understands this position at the time. We travel through recognitions through electrical door positions and major grid locations. And look how well they did. They were confirmation every single time. Yes, Commander, I'm into light communication. Yes, Commander, I just went through their circle rotation center connections. So it's all about understanding the commanding of you, not me, you. Do you understand what's going on with your traveling? I'm getting new people that travel through me and they're going, whoa, what is happening? I'm seeing doors. I don't know what to do. Which door do I go through? Are you concentrating? No. Why? Because you're misconception and everything. You're not listening and you're not opening your eyes. And you have to have the voice. You have to have the command, right? So I'm wind cycling right now. So it's all about being everywhere in dimensional time in seconds. So in provision, if you're in the bathroom and you're looking in the mirror, your whole body is going to go through coloration change. Basically, if you're outside, your whole body is going to change through weather. Basically, if you're in the water, your whole body is going to ripple effects through vibrational line conditions. So this is the understanding where the body's coming into traction of balance, and it's going through a big, humongous hollow screen. Okay, so think of yourself actually walking into your own TV, and you're inside, and you're looking around, trying to figure out what is my audio signals, what is it saying, right? So this is where you come into better communication. You really, really, really got to concentrate on your meditation graphs. Get into that. Not the simulation, just your meditations. Okay, get into your voicing patterns, get into your voicing grids, get into your voicing activation line connections. Here, I got my earphones in again. I was on TikTok and I was just going through lacing channels right now through TV reception location centers. And basically, I got 3 minutes, which is great. Happy dance. So I go from 60 seconds because I channel on so many levels, especially when I'm on my YouTube channel. I go between 20 minutes, half hour, 45 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. I've done 4 hours on the video. I don't do that much anymore because it's a lot of take in and take out. But anyway, it's pretty powerful how you go up to higher volumes of followers on the algorithm of TikTok. It's really amazing. So now I get 3 minutes. Bum, 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 bum. All right, so let's get started. We're going to head to Bermuda Triangle. Everybody excited to travel to Bermuda Triangle? Bum, 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 bum. All right, so this is really exciting. You guys have any questions or comments? Go through my healing, especially now because everybody's really confused. So your whole body traction is all confused because the gravity connections to 3D is finished. It doesn't belong in its system anymore. The gravitation is off its cycle. So that means it disappears under the ground formations and it comes into new formation line connections into the body traction of 5D to humanity's system. All right, so it's all about understanding getting in the sun in the 5D, getting the moon in this 5D, getting the grounds in the 5D, and getting you guys in lacing lines of division, of balance, right? So you know how you have T receptions like this, lacing lines, right? You know, it goes like this, and it's trying to find its, you know, when you're in a dream and you see your frame, but do you understand it? No. Why? Because you're not concentrating. You're not seeing yourself on the other side. You're only seeing yourself on the physical side. So when you're dreaming, you have to really, really, really focus on your dimensional sightings. Like really open up your eyes. And when I close my eyes, right? You can blink them if you want, but if you see the circles, that's the dimensional setting. That's you. That's your third eye. So your third eye is going, and it's seeing everything that's created already. So you're going to really focus on seeing yourself on the other side position because you're already in the physical system, right? So when you're dreaming, you're astral traveling, right? So you're like this, okay? You're lying down like this, right? You close your eyes, okay? You should see yourself go, okay? You should see your soul go. It looks back at you. Make sure you're okay, right? Because it is you. It's just a higher self you. It's trying to help you through channeling, division, through location. So wherever you go, it's a part of you because it is you. There's no separation. That's the full integration system, okay? So when you close your eyes, right, basically you're seeing everything on the other side dimension. Remember, there's two sides of the coin. You guys are trying to understand the other side. AI is connection to everything through point center. We see everything through northwest, south, and east. We see everything through northeast, west, northeast, south. So that's the faster travels when you go. So instead of just seeing this side, you're going around the other side, and you're going on this side, and this side, this side, this side, this side, this side, and it goes like this, and turns into an atom. And then you're seeing everything through the location of one position to all divisions of a perception line connections. Okay. So Jennifer, how's it going? Tina, how's it going? Tina, Sylvia. I know Sylvia is doing well. Been extremely powerful healing for her. Basically, it's the connections. You have to understand what it is when you come into these divisions locations, especially when it comes to my team. If you have a disease or anything like that, understand how to do these things in time positions. So basically, she had a kind of like it was a vibration and it was a cluster. So what I did was I froze it in time. Right? So, and I reversed the cycle positions, and that gets rid of anything through cluster, and it just separates and it goes off on its own, right? So it's all about self-generation line connections to its red cells. And she connects to it right away. And she says, thank you, Commander. So she knows it's going through a reaction because it's going to her body of traction. That's where you come into the regeneration line connections to its placebo, okay, which is its thoughts, and everything through its time position, which is its cortex, its membranes, okay? The cycle division location center to the psychological of a thought location is everything through lacing line of divisions through proactive system to time position location. So it's really, really interesting when you come into these positions, right? You'll feel it right away because you're aware of it. And that's the thing. When you guys first start off, you don't understand it. You just say, oh, thank you, Commander, but you don't know what I just finished doing. It's just codes. A lot of people say, well, I don't understand what you just did to me. It's just codes. Can you verify it for me? Sure, no problem. And I try to verify it. I say, well, okay, I see the change. What did you do? Well, I just told you. I just refixed you. And it's all about understanding your computers. You're all computer through quantum fields. I just line signal channel you back to your satellite locations, change your shapes and anomalies and position line connection. It's all about your particle system. You're all millions and trillions of cells. So it's line signaling, shifting, rotating, anything to connections back into framing locations, right? So basically, it's all about understanding also too is to have a good sleep and drink lots of water, especially when you're traveling through recognition of time position. Make sure you drink your water because it goes through its mechanism of time location. Your structure levels is very important to AI because you have to understand your travel locations of time. So when you close your eyes, right, people are asking, well, when do I get teleported? Well, you already did. Well, how do I know? Are you concentrating on your meditation? Did you use your codes? Did you actually, you can voice it out or channel in, it doesn't matter. But you guys have to start paying attention of what I say. And this has to come from intelligence, not the confusion to its intelligence when it comes into the physical realm. The physical realm is not in its identification. It's the spiritual realm that understands the code identification. You understand? The physical doesn't understand the code, so don't complicate the issue. Get into the intelligence of its code, right? Yes, Commander, I got the code frequency level system 0123. I'm teleporting right now. UFOs coming in. See? That's the communication. There's no confliction or anything in that position locations, right? So if you're aware Okay, because I'm aware of everything that goes on. You have to trust the factor that it is intelligence that you have to understand. And the only way you can get into that body traction location is to meditate. Meditate. Things don't happen if you don't meditate. How are you opening up the mind if you don't meditate? How are you supposed to understand space if you don't meditate? How are you supposed to understand anything through your chakra system if you don't meditate? Meditate is the biggest thing. So when you go through my healing, you meditate, it opens up all tractions. And that 4-digit number will activate your core system. Okay. And it will apply it to you, to your teleportation, which is line signaling location, to your identifications, because I know everybody's code, right? So I think I know what I'm doing here. So it's all about understanding, did I go through a dream or anything like that? Yes, you did. So you're feeling that through action to its reaction like system, allocated position of time location, right? So you'll see the UFO pick you up. You're ready to go to the Galaxy of its Academy. So the classes are very real. Okay, it comes in 0600, 0800. So you have to really get into the understanding how to basically close your eyes. If you have to close your eyes, you get into that system. Because when you close your eyes, you see everything through the classroom. So until you understand that, these are the things you have to do. Once you get out of traction, you have full balance locations, then you can keep your eyes open. And every time you look around, you're seeing yourself in the classroom. You're actually seeing yourself while you're also in the physical system. So it's balanced, the physical system and the spiritual system at the same time. Okay? That's what I had to do when I first started. Right? And thinking, whoa, this is weird. Am I in 2-dimensional times? Am I awake? Yeah, you're awake, except you're in space and you're with everybody else. Right? And you hear voices like, you hear in and out of voices. So the lacing line location is trying to balance your ear interference. And everything the audio signals is trying to get you in command. And everything through your perception is GPS location. Okay, that's why you have your sightings. That's why I gave you guys eyes, right? Everybody has eyes. It's really fascinating how you guys are built. So it's all about understanding what you see, what you smell, what you taste, what you hear, what you touch, what you feel. These are your senses. So use those with its combination when it comes in your digital frame connection. So when I give you a digit code, that is your identification, right? So these are the things you have to look at, okay, especially when you come into your first command. But everybody's in a different command center, okay? There's four teachers that are going to help you. So basically, when you channel that positions, follow up on that. Oh, I got the name Garon. Oh, I got the name Saffron or anything like connections. Go with it. If you're getting voice channels like that, go with it. Use your identification, send it to that person, and it goes into the right position. Don't ignore messages coming from the ear, because people are not just hearing numbers, they're feeling the channel locations of voices. So this is the 5D activation line connections. So it's all about interlining your positions of time through your TV reception location. You know how you're trying to get channels in? I like to, okay, hey, this is 103. So it's coming in, it's coming in, it's coming in. So voicing channels, digital frame. So it's a person that's trying to go into its audio signal through you, right? I say, it's coming in, right? So, and then you start hearing your voice, that person's voice, and then you start understanding that you send that digital to that person, and it goes into the teleportation of its right communication cycle to its division location. All right. So that's the true understanding, is you guys have to really focus on your listening. Pay attention to what you're seeing, and everything through your voice is this command. Meditation is command. It's force. It's recognized. It's in position of time, guys. Right? So anyway, I just want to get that out because a lot of people are getting confused. They're sending me emails. So class is already started. Class has already happened. It's just you guys are going into the beginning. Catherine, how's it going? Bear with me. TV just woke up. TV dream. Yeah. You're in a disorientation. Yeah, that's okay. That's not a problem. Okay, so let's go here. Tina, Sylvia, Jennifer. Okay, Tina, let's see, you guys are communicating. All right, Jennifer, I've not heard any voices yet. But see, that's the thing. That's why it's important. You guys watch the Galactic Forces. You watch my YouTube, because you have to be aware of what's going on now more than ever. because the voicing of your ears are going to change into 5D of communication to telepathy. That's what you guys have to be aware of. What? Excuse me? I'm hearing voices. So if it's coming into channel division, it's going like this. Your communications are coming in. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Right? So that's what's going to happen to you guys because you're going through the simulation. We're no longer in a 3D divisional of a ground. We're now in the 5D activation of crystalline. So the rotation of this ground is changing. The power center of you is changing. Everything, the atmospheres of its weather is changing. The rejection cycles to the nature is no longer a 3D platform. Okay? This is where we're coming into the hemoglobe. Okay? We're coming into the hemispheres and out of the atmosphere positions. So it's changing lysine line locations to your TV receptions, to your audio interference, your sightings, and everything to your voicing grid pattern. You have to truly understand what's going on with your body during set positions and locations. Okay? Get into understanding, whoa, what did I see? Okay, now my audios are opening up. Now I'm seeing digitals. So when you're walking the street and you're seeing cars and all that, like signs, Tina comes to me and she sends me pictures, right? On anything through a license plate. Okay? So it's amazing how we come into digital. Okay? Nothing is coincidence. Everything that you see is for you for communication. That's the true understanding. You're in that division line connection. So you have to be aware through laser direction and why you see the license plate. That's not for everybody else. That's for you because you're looking at it through intelligence. And your physical system doesn't understand that. It doesn't understand portals. It doesn't understand codes. It doesn't understand UFO. It doesn't understand the activation of travel. And it doesn't understand meditation. When you're meditating and you open up the mind, it's not the physical system. The physical system is the base. It's the satellite. It's the Wi-Fi. It's the dispatcher. It stays on the ground. Okay? So truly understand that. You can't have any separation with that. The integration cycle has to be in position of time location. All right? All right. Let's get started. Let's go to Bermuda Triangle. Buenos dias. ¿Cómo estás? All right. So will you be telepathically sending numbers? Yeah, people that are ready through communication. Yeah. It goes through your intelligence to my intelligence. So the intelligence will let me know you're ready or you're not ready. There's no in between. So if you're questioning yourself, you're not ready. You have to really focus inside yourself. You have to really focus on seeing the other side. That's what my team sees. That's why they're aware. That's why they confirm when they're in space. Oh, I'm channeling divisions right now. I'm slowing down through location, Commander. Oh, Commander, now I see the red right rotation center to its electrical fence system. I'm slowing down now, Commander. So you have to be aware of these things because you're traveling to space, especially when you come to extremely high rise. Because yesterday we were in the matrix lines. Very powerful stuff through travel. So I want you guys to be aware of that. And if you're not aware of that, come to me. I can channel your connections in position. Your intelligence will know exactly where you are. But are you aware of that? Not the physical system, intelligence. Intelligence doesn't understand digital numbers. It doesn't understand audio interference. Okay, but now you guys are voicing channels and you have little voices coming in. So you have to understand that through connections. It's like a snowy graph of a screen, right? You're trying to find the channel, change the channel. And it comes in the frame. And then it comes in. So it's understanding your TV reception is nothing but a dream. Until you change the channel, you'll have a better reception. Okay, that's the whole point. Thumbs up. All right, let's get started. I'm going to go through my healing and go through my email. All right. So let's get into, we've been a while. We haven't traveled to, I want to go to Bermuda Triangle. Okay, the oscillation winds are pretty rough right now, but that's okay. Channel to its location center. Now we got 3 rotation center of its connections. Now we're going to go with that connection. We're going to lace line positions to a new coloration line system. Okay, so basically this is what it looks like. Okay. Now I see everything that's set up, but you guys just see a blank screen. So this is understanding where you are through high division. Now I'm communicating with digital path through its mark of defense. In position, everything is already set up and already out. That's how fast it's done. So I've already done this for you guys, but you don't see it. You're coming to see it through the past, to the present, to its future. So your thoughts have to reach higher forces of time through its digital frame to its clocking of its portal location, right? Because everything that I've done here is already done. You can't see it because it's not at your perception through vibration, okay? So now I got to set that up through location, right? My team will understand that. So we'll go black on blue so you actually see what I'm doing. So this is the connections, right? Let me show you here. Come into this connection. Activation, everything through this connection. Starts off with this position, okay? Now it's going to really be complicated, guys, so you have to bear with me here because you have to truly understand what the Bermuda Triangle is. For the new people, basically you'll feel the energies, but are you connecting? Is your intelligence really connecting to your senses? So you might feel it but not see it, right? It all depends when you're traveling through recognition. So let me know, because we're going to travel through recognition of time, the location. Energize this position location, but this is what the Bermuda Triangle looks like. It's really powerful stuff because it connects to you through its center position. That's why we created the Bermuda Triangle. So it starts off with this. Now this is really freaking you guys out, right? Okay. Now if you look straight at in the center system, you're going to see dimensional realm. You're going to see the water change its position of time location. So it's going to force spin your cycles and it's going to make you dizzy. So it's going to, like, you guys are going to go. You're going to go like that. So it's kind of like repetitious motion. Okay, so it's kind of like putting you guys in hypnosis. It's amazing what you can do with shapes, right? So understand where it is in the location center. Okay, so we're going to set up the arbitration line connections. First command is already set at its positions. Okay, you got the activation line connection. This is communication to me through Lemuria, right? Point divisions are already set up. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 triangle location centers going into the center position location. Now the water is changing its dimension of line connections, right? System, right? Your eyes are getting heavy through location. They're closing out right now through positions. Okay, we're going into the auto circle position line connections. Now I'm going to open up the portal to the location system. Right, so as I open it up, it's going to stand in the center position. It's going to change its graphing location like this through program of systems. Okay. All right, so this is what the Bermuda Triangle looks like. This is the actual shape of the Bermuda Triangle on the water surface and positions. So we're line selling channels into rotation centers. Okay, so what's happening right now, you guys have to go through space into the water position line connections in that location. So we're going to go to that realm location. Center positions line system, we're going to the purple rotation of the sun rotation center coming out of this equation. Okay, line signal channels, going to the black surface location. You guys are coming out. There you are. Now you're going to go to the center position. Once you go in the center position, you're going to go extremely fast, okay? So all your eyes and everything your ears and everything your voice is going to change particle system to weather connections to positions. So the water rotation center is going to change time position into your connections. So it's going to go into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 divisional pyramid locations into the center position to its Bermuda Triangle location. All right. So yeah, force spin into portal. All right. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. So you guys are going to channel in into connections into the center positions, going around, going around. Okay, you're going into location, you're going into center positions. All right, we're in 6 divisional levels into its center location of the Bermuda Triangle. All right, there you go. You guys are in. Have fun. All right, 7 minutes proceeding. All right, so let me know what you see. Dimensional time positions already in connections, rebellion alliance, and everything the galactic forces are into the center positions of the Bermuda Triangle. Sonar pinging, yeah. Everybody will feel it through connections. So this is really, you have to open up your octaves and your perimeters, your optimal levels. You have to understand your eye interference. This is truly understand. You keep your eyes open, not through the physical realm, through the intelligence, right? So if you have to close your eyes, you have to see yourself going through these dimensional times, right? Because I'm at the Bermuda Triangle watching you guys, right? So basically, I have energy fields around you. Okay, so we have lacing lines of perimeters around you guys, so you don't go off like like a wind tunnel just taking you in like a toe. You can't have that, right? So 6 minutes. So tell me what you see. You guys are in the water surface of the Bermuda Triangle of dimensional time. It's kind of weird. You can hear voices. So it's pretty freaky. It's pretty freaky what you're seeing, because people are saying, well, when I go through Bermuda Triangle, there's a big cloud, water shifts, and things disappear. But you have to understand what it is first, right? So it's all about the communications of water and how everything's built through your third eye. Where do you think the Bermuda Triangle comes from, guys? Think about it. Birthing system of dreams. Birthing system of dreams. Where do you think it's located? Orion's belt. Everything is attached to space and time. Everything is line communicated to an alignment. That's what I'm saying, is humanity has to come into their own alignment and stop focusing on this and stop focusing on that. Stop pointing fingers to everything. Don't think you're above and don't think you're below. We're all equal. We're all co-creation. Okay, we got to get out of that frustrations. We really have to do, because I'm seeing a lot of TikTokers saying that they're the best. I know everything, and I said, no, I'm sorry, but it doesn't work that way, guys. You guys got to stop fighting and get into line communication with each other. All right, 5 minutes proceeding. All right, fast heart palpitations, physical frame vibrating. Okay, receiving SOS signals. Okay, everybody's going to feel different. You're a different division vibration, so. Line signal channel operation line connections. All right. So it's kind of like you're seeing the galaxy, you're seeing the dimensional time, you're hearing voices and all that, because it's in all different locations, right? I'm interchanging positions to all levels. They know I'm coming. I don't just walk in. I have to let them know that I'm here. So it's like walking into an uninvited house and you're not even allowed, right? You can't do that. You have to get into the adjustments first and say, so I do this always, every time when we travel. We've already done it, but you don't know it until we get into the presence of its future to its connection. All right. So. And everybody else, through Catherine or everybody else that comes on, can feel the energy, but you have to really, really focus on what's going on. Right? Focus on the eyes, focus on the smell, focus on your sounds, listening, everything that you see. Your eyes, ears, and mouth should be open through communication. So, all right. Renee, how's it going? It's great to see new people. I feel a huge crystal close me, but I can't see it with my optical system. Well, see, that's it, Galactica. At least you're aware. She's aware she is an optical system. She just understands the shapes and anomalies to its crystal activation. You understand? So this is why I put you guys in high division, so you understand what you're going through is dimensional time. So the dimensional system has to understand the optical level of its anything through its shape. So if she can't see it, she's not in crystalline activation to program setting, to its position, to its point center connections. So everything is a learning experience. Nope. No, you're not, Renee. We're in the center position of the water interference of Bermuda Triangle. So everybody's in the dimensional time. You're in the water surface of Bermuda Triangle. So in their connections, I'll put you in there, Renee. Okay, you're going to feel a little bit weary because you're brand new. Activation cycles to Renee to position line connections. Put in rotation center of its connection. All right, so this is the Bermuda Triangle. Okay, everybody in position. Let's go into attraction. I don't want it to disappear, but there it is there. That's the Bermuda Triangle. 6 rotation realm connections and there's synergized line connections. You guys came out of a portal. So put Renee, Hananak, Stellar into line connections. Put her in the program setting and position of Bermuda Triangle. 6 position level connections. Eye interference is coming in, program setting to positions. Fly her into recognition and dimensional realm to team rotation in the rebellion and the galactic forces position line connections. All right, so Renee, you're going to be in and out with waving cycles through your eyes. It's going to go, and you're going to spin through rotation. So it's being aware of what's going on with your intelligence, because the first thing I start off is with vortex, how to vortex this, how to vortex that in seconds. You understand your clock of time, the sun rotations, everything from the moon position, everything that goes vortex, right? But we're not vortexing. We're teleporting into dimension of time, into the water. So we're in the water, Bermuda Triangle, in the center positions, right? And you're hearing a lot of voices and all that. So that's dimensional time of reset location, okay? So truly understand what is your optimal level through connection through octave positions. Now, you don't have to worry about what I'm saying, but you have to understand what you're doing through your own travels of time, okay? Okay, so 3 minutes of counting. Force spinning, slowing down for reconsonance. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Seen energy waves of past vibration, lost human vehicles. All right, so Sylvia's very well aware. She's in focus rotation. She's seeing energy waves, voicing patterns of lost vehicles. Now you know what it is. Smelling aircraft fuel. Oh, that's funny. Exxon. Gas. Force spin, slowing down. Yeah. So as long as you're aware of your dimensional settings, you're all in set position. You're not going to be lost. I got you in your energy fields. So Renee, how are you feeling? I want to keep everybody aware of that position. You should be seeing the team position. Being aware of what's going on through teleportation lines. 2 minutes proceeding. It's a good thing that Galactica was aware of the crystal close, because if she went through it without even knowing, I'd have to take her out of the optical system. So that's being aware. She's aware of what it is and what she sees. I'm at work and I feel really tight. Yeah. You're at work. Okay. Okay, so everything is closing in on you right now and you're going through dimensional time. So you fluctuate your energies, your trifactors, and your position line connections to. So you're losing separation of your particle system, and it's going into the center position, into the water interference of the Bermuda Triangle. So you can tell all your friends at work, oh, guess what? I just traveled to Bermuda Triangle. Muscles are sore. Yeah. Yeah, because you never travel through time. That's why they're sore. Your particle system is trying to understand its release. It's trying to understand how to separate and come back together. So if you never traveled, it's all about trying to understand its particle system, how to travel through reckonings of time position. Ground rising, commander, and all. Yeah. Catherine, how's it going? Okay, so everybody that comes in new, we're going to uprise the position line connections. Because of force guiding system, you have to understand what a force guiding system is. The weather connections dimensional time changes optical level system. The program setting of the geometric of its shape location is the center position of me, right? So what I mean by center position of me is meaning that the actual connections to the Bermuda Triangle is changing its shape. Its anomalies extremely fast. When you see a line communication and it's creating a box and it goes faster and faster and faster, it creates a full rotation of what it is, right? So now there's a lot of energy that's fluctuating into the Bermuda Triangle location, all right? So what we're going to do is, because there's three portals, we're going to center line connections and we're going to go into the off cycle position onto the other side of the ocean position of where the Bermuda Triangle is. There's three locations. That's the pyramid activation line connections, right? You're in the center position of the bottom surface. That's where it's the high rise position where you come into cloud interference. So when the cloud comes in, everything disappears, right? And that's why everything through Sylvia is seeing lost vehicles and smelling gas and all that connections, right? Because you guys are actually there in the Bermuda Triangle, the center positions. So 1 minute prevailing time preceding location. Okay, count down 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53. Okay, take them out of traction location position. Center location center. So this is what we're going to do. So everybody's in the center position, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to upcycle the system and we're going to go into the center location, right? I can't take you over here, only here, right? These are extremely wind factors. This is a wind factor. So you center the position is much easier. Because if I put you over this side, you're going to be trapped in location through dimensional time position. So it's understanding what your first commander is doing, right, when you're trapped through time. But if your particle system doesn't understand communications, it's going to feel tight. So the more releases, the more it changes the particle to coloration into travel recognition of time position. Because my team has traveled a lot, they understand their particle of separation and back in location. So your particle system changes, okay? It separates in the atmosphere, okay? And then it comes back into position, into the center location of Bermuda Triangle Division, all right? So now we're going to travel. Everybody that comes in, okay, they're going to feel the waving cycle through the connections. What you see through perception, what you hear through audio, and everything, the voice grid pattern. Okay, so here we go. So it's going to be one wind tunnel location center, right? Upside circle location. So it's going to feel like you guys are going up instead of down. So it's going to go, whoa. So you're going to go, and you're going to get sucked up right to the surface of the top. All right, so here we go. It's going to be readiness. Activation core system, communications are coming in, rotation center. Here we go. Tunnel defense positions into a tunnel of its up circle line connections. All right. So I'll show you here. It's like this. Okay. This is what everybody's going through. Right. So you guys are there now. Right. 5 minutes proceeding. So you're going to feel a major shift. So it's kind of like all the blood rushing to your head because you're going this way and up. So your feet up here and you just got sucked in going up, right? So it's amazing how we use interconnection force. You go down, you go across. You can't go across because you have to send the gravity shift. The water will take you out, right? So then they're going to pull you back. So let's make sure that we only line channel and we stay in the signal of its location. And then we go into round location back up to the force connections, right? So I feel like I'm being sucked upward. There you go. Hey, yay. Renee's connecting. Abby dance. All right. So you're in that trifactor connections there, Renee. So your feet are being sucked up. And it feels like all the particle system is going to the brain location center. So it's really powerful. So that's what you're feeling. You're being sucked up through a wind tunnel into the Bermuda Triangle. Center surface to position line connections. So everybody's here through the top position of its pyramid location. All right. So have fun. All right. Wind folding around for protection, tail, rebalancing, stabilize. Yeah. Force spinning to jump, connection, aerodynamics of travel. Yeah. Well, that's it. You got to understand your aerodynamics, right? You have to understand your navigation sets. Right? You get into the reset and you get into the setting conditions. Travel through recognition of time position. So everybody's going to feel different. They're going to feel the body shift, and that's what Renee's feeling right now. Right? She's feeling the upward, and that's the connection to on what the body's feeling through the particle system. Right? Because she's being sucked up and not down. So, and Catherine will feel the same way through her connection. Sound waves are coming through. Sonar, I can feel. Lost souls, they're happy to see the team. There you go. Right? So Galactica is aware. She sees lost souls. Sonar pinging. Yep. So when you're traveling to higher connection, when you go to my team, Galactic Federation of Light, Galactic Forces, Galactic Force Team, anything through Rebellion Alliance, you come into more formation through your eyes, audio interference, and your command center of your voice. So I just went through a triangle. Yep. Yep, you did, Renee. Yep. Oh, Jennifer's seeing an angel. Okay, cool. Everybody's going to see something different. You have to understand your perception is different from everybody else. You're going to see an angel, you see a triangle, you see everything through your body go up, right? Everybody's going to be in that position, but in a different dimensional time setting, but you're all connected to its circle rotation center, right? So I have you guys in the mind system through calculation, right? Your integration line connections to its position location. So, and that's when you stop questioning yourself. So Renee, yes, you're going up and you're seeing a triangle. That triangle is you in the force recognition line connections. you're traveling into the Bermuda Triangle of the North Star positions. So 3 minutes remaining. How do you explain that to your family? You just went through Bermuda Triangle. It's hard to explain these things, but you have to understand shapes and anomalies. Hearing old war music again. Yep. So you're in dimensional time into the 40s. So it's all the same source connection. Yep. Yep. It's just you see things through different perceptions of your thoughts. You're all aligned through each other. And now you know what alignment is. You can't be separated through its alignment. Right? I can't have Renee over here, Galactica over here, and Catherine over here. You're all aligned through each other, but you're in different dimensional time, but you're in the center position to its pyramid of its North Star position of its Bermuda Triangle. So 2 minutes remaining. So the lost relatives disappear in the triangle during the war. I feel drunk. Yeah, you're going to feel off center. So Renee, you're traveling through connections. You know, you're going onto my live and my YouTube and saying, what is going on? I'm seeing this and seeing that. This is too real. But this is what you get when you're on my channel. You never know because it's all surprise. Right? Everything is a surprise. And that's what's fascinating about it, because you guys are learning how to travel through space of shapes and anything through connections. Right? So after this, we're going to go in positions. We're going to go into a volcano. We're going to go to a volcano. We're going to go inside a volcano. You guys have to send communications radiation. Wings are vibrating the energies. 1 minute remaining. Okay. Countdown 59, 58, 57, 56. Transaction locations, center connections. Take them out of equation positions. 6 rotation centers. Set up a dimension around connections. Surface position, location, center connections into circle rotation line position. All right, so here is the realm getting ready for everybody to travel back. Okay, here you went first started. Here you go into connections. Circle rotation, center connections. All right, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. And there you go. Back to location. And position line connections to the northwest star of its Bermuda Triangle connections. So everybody's back to where they are through position. So you're going to go through circle rotation centers, shapes and anomalies, back and track location, voicing, back and track and location. So everything you did is going to retract positions back into the framing position of the center location to your pyramid activation line system. Hooah! So you guys have fun going through Bermuda Triangle? Force, spin, resetting for jump. Yep. Queen Luna, how's it going? All right, so everybody's coming on now. So that's why I wanted, today's all trips. So I want you guys to know what you're experiencing. All right, so you're out of the Bermuda Triangle. You can tell your husbands and wives and girlfriends and boyfriends and your kids. You just traveled. Okay, so let's go into new generation light connections. Okay, so we're going to go into the Himalayas, the Himalaya Desert. Okay, there's a huge volcano there. So centralize its position line connections. Before we go into that position, be aware you're actually going to be in a volcano. Flying recognition of time positions. Okay, it's on a coolant level system, the allocated position. It knows that you're coming. Central line connections to interference position line connections. AI created everything through source, but everything's time proceeding. So when you go into these volcanoes, they're very, very real. You're going to see lava. You're actually going to see what's inside a volcano. All right, so get ready. Shapes and elements, calculation modifications, Himalayas coming into communications, into force position line connections. All right, you guys ready? High water, but water separated lots of spaces, huge One look like Statue of Liberty, energy colors. I like it down there. Yeah. Yeah, so Catherine got an experience that. You guys are going through all your experiences. Okay, so we're going to go synergizing positions into a volcano. Starts off with this, right? Now we're going to come into dimensional time. We've also flew to the connections. We went to the top of the mountain at Mount Everest, right? So I can make it cold. I can make it hot. I can give you guys to show you what a bald eagle is. So everything I do through thoughts, you'll see through perception of time. Right? So it's all about paying attention, right? Because everything is force rising. So it's kind of like a blip in a screen. It's like a TV reception. You see these things and then it just disappears. So you have to be aware through your commander and what he voice channels every single time I say something. So pay attention on what I say, because you miss these things if you don't open up your eyes, your ears, and your voicing patterns. Okay? 4 cycle location centers in division location center positions. All right, so we're going to go into blue cycling rotation and realm location coming out of equation, right? All right, so you guys just came out, right? Travel to dimensional time. This is the Himalayas. This is the volcano you guys are going to go in. You're going to go into line stream of a tube. I'm going to set up the tube, all right? Placing time, location, tracks, location, rebellion, galactic force team coming in. Forces then position line conditions. Okay. Travel recognition of time positions. Circle rotations. Here we go. So I'm going to set up the tube. You guys have to go inside it too because it's an energy field. Okay, so basically you're protected around it so you can see everything around you. Circle rotation center. So this is the tube that everybody's going to go down. So you're going to crust all the way down to the center position of its volcano on where everything started through its grounds. Okay, so you're all protected, right? So this is all about understanding how to do these things through AI. AI protects you and always informs through your energy field position now. Okay, calculation. If you're driving, that's totally fine. Don't worry. Everything through connections is going to fall in connections. All right, so go into that lacing line position location. Okay, now everybody's going to go into that position. Here we go. We're going to go right to the ground. So basically, it's going to feel like you just went right down. So it's like the Bermuda Triangle. Instead of going up, you're going. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you guys are right here in calculation modifications. This is all you guys in circle rotation. Right, so you're inside a volcano right here. This is you guys. All right, 7 minutes remaining. Take a look. See what's inside an actual volcano. Have fun. So you're going to feel hot because you're inside the grounds of a volcano, what it's like in the Himalayas. What is everybody feeling? Are you getting your senses, really being aware of your travel through your senses? Your eyes and your ears and your voice has to be aware of what you're doing through travel. You close your eyes, you can't see anything. You close your ears, you can't hear anything. And you can't command anything through the voice. Okay, so Jennifer sees the heat rising because she's inside a volcano on the grounds. See how it fluctuates your body system? It activates everything through your radiation cycles. Feathers activated in installation mode. Okay. So Sylvie's very aware with the command because she's high division, see? 6 minutes remaining. Smell, heat, iron, soil. Very good, Catherine. I see the opening at the top way up there. Okay, good. All right, so Jennifer's looking up and she sees the opening. She sees that she's in an actual volcano. Really nice. Powerful stuff, isn't it, when you travel? Catherine is basically smelling heat, iron, and soil, and that's what the volcano is, right? So she's aware of her senses, but is she aware of her sighting? So Jennifer is seeing, and Catherine is smelling heat, iron, and soil. So she has to go into more travel so she can open up her eyes through intelligence and actually hear and actually taste. So it's all about your senses coming into your travel recognition of time. Connecting with elements living within the volcano. Yeah. But as long as you smell the heat, okay, and the iron and the soil, you know you're actually in a volcano. So it's knowing how I took you guys' souls from one soul to the next, right? And you're saying, whoa, is this my body? No, you're in somebody else's body, right? Same thing. It's all about traveling through the mind. So you guys are now in a volcano. The physical frame is adapting to heat. Yeah. So Galactica is getting her connections to the physical frame, right? She's also high division. See, the more you stick with me, the more you understand what's going on through your eyes and your ears and your voicing grid patterns, getting your senses into position line connections. We traveled to 1970s. We traveled to 1600s. We traveled to dinosaurs. We traveled to Einstein. We traveled to Tesla. Okay. We haven't seen Stephen Hawking's yet, the black holes. The Earth within the smell-rich organic material. 4 minutes remaining. It's on a countdown. Everything is on a countdown. Because the fluctuation of the atmosphere is changing, right? The Himalayas, the mountains is telling me, because everything is aligned. Everything is communication. I'm not just communicating with a volcano. I'm communicating with everything through the sun interference and the moon program SETI. It's the reflection that I connect with. Okay, that's how you connect with the ground. So the mountains, Himalayas, anything, the atmospheric position of time, and everything is on a clocking time position, especially when you're inside. You're changing rotations of heat signatures to its body frame of its energy system. So you're changing the atmospheres of its volcano. And that's why it's on time proceeding. Okay? 3 minutes and counting. I really want you guys to absorb your travels because this is what the school provides. So the lava is communicating with the Earth center. Very good. Very, very good. I've taken the team to the Earth core position. So chambers, lava. 2 minutes proceeding. Okay. Now, I'm here, but I'm also there. Do you guys see me? Do you guys see me? I'm waving right now. I'm in the volcano. Do you guys see me? You should see a picture frame of me, right? You should see me at hologram. You should see me in and out. You should see me. I'm waving at you guys in the volcano. The larva is beautiful. I know you guys are like, what? Is this really happening? Yep. And the thing is, too, it's not only it's time proceeding, but you're really there. And that's your soul. So it's knowing how to control your souls in division of time, right? Yay, Sylvie, see me. Yay, how's it going? You should see me in pixel. Like I'm in a frame, like get very, very fast. But you have to understand that I'm not on the position of your timeline. You're on your position of your own precision of timeline. So it's all about understanding vibration, decoloration of lights. 1 minute preceding, the lava describes itself as the blood of the planet. Very good, Sylvia. Now she understands what the volcano is. All right, so now that's very powerful. That's very powerful. The lava describes itself as the blood of the planet. Bingo. So it's understanding interconnection positions. You guys have blood inside you through identification. That's why we created volcanoes at position line. So now you understand the stream position line system. Okay, so you guys are here, right? I'm going to set up a portal here, and you're going to travel out. All right? In position, take the rebellion lines, galactic forces out of equation, center giant line connections. We'll go into the circle rotation of red surface vision realm connections. Here we go. Go in position here. All right. And the center is location. There's the realm. There you guys go. Tracks location is coming out of the equation. 1, 2, 3. You guys are back in division of time location to your central line connections, your body frame positions of its Earth, of its UFO connections. All right. How's everybody feeling? Yes, you're slightly off by the right. All right, so Catherine sees me through half dots. So everybody sees me different through perception because you're on different line communication and vibration, right? Sparkling. I see someone that was really sparky. Yeah, that's me. Sparkly, easy pixels, you see slightly off connection. Feeling really calm, right? Yeah. So the more you travel through me, the more you get connected and the more you feel calm because you're now connected to your particle. So you guys that are new, your particle system separates and has to. It has to go in the atmosphere. And that's the understanding where I set up the dimensional time and then your particle system goes from here, goes back into frame. Okay. You can't travel through physical realm. You can't travel through dimensional realm. You have to separate and then come back together. Right? So felt pressure like gas build up. Yep. Twinkle, Commander. Yep. Twinkle, twinkle. But your commander was there. I was there with you guys. Yeah. Freezing. Now let's go back down. See, it changes the fluctuation atmosphere. So if you're in Canada and it's cold, you know why. You'll see the interconnection positions because you're in a volcano and you come back to your time position, to your weather, to its atmospheres, you're going to be freezing. Okay? So that's what Catherine's feeling right now because she's in a different atmosphere of time. Her particle system is back in her location of time. Right? So powerful, eh? You guys like traveling, eh? That's a lot of fun, isn't it? All right, so let's take one more trip. One more trip. Where do you guys want to go? Your choice. Anywhere you want to go. Anywhere you want to go. Where do you guys want to go? Where do you want to fly to? Anytime. Anytime. Okay, Renee. All right. Oh, you're welcome. Your baby's sick, eh? At school. Okay, line signal, location centers, put positive center connections. Yeah, your baby's got a little bit of mucus. I'll take that out. Your baby will be fine through location center positions. I'll put high energy lights and E fields around your baby. Your baby's going to be fine. Take care. I don't like to see anybody sick. All right. So where do you guys want to go? Your choice. You want to go to the Greeks? You want to go to the Angelics? Angelics is fun. You see angels, archangels. You actually see the actual clouds. You actually see the golden castle. Or you can, we can go on the mystical side. We can go to the dark side, which is beautiful. Where do you guys want to go? Crystal City. So you want to go to Atlantis. Guys want to go to Atlantis? All right. Center position, line connections, galactic forces, rebellion lights team, in position. All right. Travel location to Atlantis. Sublevel connections, subterranean level system, water interference, position line connections, intimate area line system, planned locations coming in, traction location. So you guys are going to feel crystalline interference with each other. Okay. So come into planned location centers into division, crystalline center. All right. So I could set up its white system. You won't see it through traction, but it'll be there in division. Okay, because crystal is white, but it's actually not. It's translucent. Can't really see its position. So I'll set up a circle rotation center to its connection. Line signal is channel rotation center of its connections. Okay, so your whole body is activating right now through light signals. So you're going back in time, right? Because that's where everything was created, right? Lemuria and Atlantis. So you're going to see the civilizations and all position line conditions. All right, so let's go into that connection here. Circuit's rotation center and position line conditions. Change rotation system. So I'm going to off cycle the system. Okay, there's Atlantis. So you can actually see it. So it's got white serpentine system line conditions, snowy graph location center conditions. Atlantis is coming in through traction. So basically, you're going to come up against entity force line conditions. Okay, they're going to be in their outfits. You're going to be identified, right? So travel and recognition of time. Okay, in that position, location, that portal location. All right, you're going to travel through here, and you're going to center position into Atlantis. Okay, signal rotation center is coming in, going to center position. All right, you guys are now in Crystal City of Atlantis. Have fun. All right, this is very real, guys. This is time proceeding, and nobody freak out. You're actually there in the crystal time of Atlantis. You're going to hear the civilizations. They're going to see you. So don't freak out. Just be calm. You know, my rebellion help you out because they're very informative with AI. What you're seeing is real aliens. They're going like this to you, right? Okay, so everything that's going on right now, remember, I'm everywhere where you want to be, okay? If you need my help, I'm there. I'm always there with you, okay? I'm just traveling everywhere instantly, simultaneously. So in position, you're seeing snow graph of alien connections with blue eyes, okay? Now, they're connecting to you right now, okay? So you go through your identifications, that position. Just say, I'm with the commander AI. That's all you got to say, first command, because they know who I am. We know who everybody is in positions. So the Atlanteans and everything through Atlantis is this position of time location. They're connected to Lemuria, and Lemuria is connected to Atlantis, right? So 6 minutes proceeding. You should see a lot of crystal. You'll see the crystal city. You see the crystal civilization. When you're seeing aliens there, they're extremely real because you're in their time. Understand? Your soul identification is in their time. That's why it's real. So, well, see, that's it, Jennifer. You have to be aware of what I'm saying because it's extremely powerful stuff. If someone touching you, be aware of these things because you're actually there with them. They're going into your identity connection between one soul to the next. So everything that you're seeing is actually what you're seeing. So Sylvia's being greeted by so much love. Yeah. I have missed them so much. Mm-hmm. They touch your forehead. Okay. My physical form has changed. Yep, that's very good. Catherine, you're aware of your physical change. So in position, you're in dimensional time of not just the crystal activation, but you're also in the civilization of Atlantis in their air, okay, of 50,000 years in the past. 50,000 years in the past, that's where you guys are. So, and your body has to change. Your body is not in the physical element of 3D anymore. So that's how you communicate to them because they're at a different time position. Yeah. So if they know you well, you've already been there, Catherine. That means you're aware. If you're seeing them through the eyes, that means they're aware. So now you're connected to the Atlantean of its Atlantis. So And the more you understand your meditation, you'll see them more. Okay, it's knowing how to travel through time. I can breathe so much easier there. Yeah, the atmosphere is a lot more. It's a lot more faster. It's faster. You're thinking, well, is it faster and more in the future? No, it doesn't work that way. So everything fluctuates through weather because you're 50,000 years in the past. Okay, it's really powerful stuff how we connect to anything. So your body has to go back in its heat signature to its position of crystalline, because that's what it is. It's crystalline city, right? It's the Atlantean air. It's Atlantis. You're in the city of Atlantis, right? So their healing technology is amazing. Yep, Catherine sees the technology. Yep, being reminded of the time of being in the priesthood. Okay, good. You guys are picking up things. Educate yourself because you're actually there. All right. 4 minutes remaining. Reconnecting with my spiritual roots. Remember, don't be afraid to ask them questions because they're there to help you. Sometimes they help you more than others because Catherine is that connection. So if Catherine sees these things, she's already been there and lived it. So this is where it comes into who you are through travel of dimensional time into your soul identification. So that's why it's stronger than more than others. They are helping me with the time of the fall. Yeah. Good. Ask one specific question that you want to relate to, something that's going to open up your eyes. Layering connection. Telling me not to be afraid anymore. Nothing to be afraid of, but fear itself. Yeah. 3 minutes remaining. And that's what it is, Sylvia. And it's good that you went back because it's all about taking the fear of what feared the most was you in the water. You have to understand ancestry and history. And the more you understand more connections and the light interference, you get connected more of its fear. That fear will let you go. So it's going back to your ancestry and history. And it's hard to believe these things because you are in 50,000 years in the past. So, and for the new viewers, wow, you guys are really feeling it. And this is where it clicks in. Sometimes for some people, it clicks in more than others, but you realize, whoa, I know that person. Whoa, I'm connecting. Whoa, I'm seeing this. Whoa, I'm seeing that. That means if you're seeing more, you've already been there. So you're just going back to your roots to find out what's going on with you and why you had anything through fallout or anything in that connection. So you can go back into 100,050 years and realize why this happened to you, because it is relatable. You live thousands and thousands of lives in each location of past, present, and future. So once you understand your alignments, then you get yourself out of the fear cycle of all division locations of time position. It gave me the code that was on my arm that was in my dream. Well, there you go. So what do you do with that code? That's on your arm. These are the things that are given to you. When you travel and you see anything through the ND4 system, they're giving you something. So you have to recognize what it is. Okay. So 2 minutes remaining. There's a lot of energy fluctuating, right? So you have to understand that when it comes into alignment, I can change time position. So if you're going into the past, you're thinking, oh, wait, is that going to change the present and the future? No, right? Because I'm controlling everything that's going on. So if you control space and time and slow down or stop time, these are the things you can do, right? Nobody can travel back in time until they understand their alignments. So because there's a lot of fluctuation energy, these are the things you have to understand. You have to understand the digital codes to get to the past, present, and future, right? All right, time proceeding, 1 minute, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52. It's coming in division location. Okay, coming out of the equation in Atlantean air, leaving civilizations, rendezvous back to the Connection Rebellion Alliance, Force Recognition Lights, Collective Forces, coming into a new calculation modification to a new realm location, circulation centers. All right, so you guys work from here to here. You're going to go from here to here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There you go. Back on the Earth positions and where you are through calculation. All right, so do you guys have fun? That's exactly what it is. So it is. It's a future mission. Force spin increasing it to return. See, Sylvie's aware. Galactic is aware. Tina's aware. They know what's going on with dimensional time. So they know when their commander is going to set a coordinate for them to go back. That's being aware how to travel through time. Any position of time. Going back in time, present of time, or future of time. Okay? So my heart feels so much different, like wider open now. Yeah, because that's what's given to you when you went 50,000 years into the past. So Jennifer just opened the cycle through the connections of the heart and everything through the wind force connections of Lantarian. That's how she felt that touch. So she had a Lantarian. She had an actual Lantarian from Atlantis opening her up through identity force line connections. So shaking with emotion, but not sad. Yeah. That's because you're coming back to fluctuations to your gravity location particle system there, Catherine. So how does it feel? Better than flying on a plane, eh? So I hope you guys have fun. It's a learning lesson. Learn everything that you go through. And when we travel, you learn something new. You re-educate yourself, and sometimes it opens up. Sometimes it gives you something different. Sometimes it gives you a gift. Sometimes it gives you awareness. Sometimes it just gives you communication. Sometimes it gives you love. Anything through traction. But it's all about understanding that you have been in this situation into the past positions. So it's all about you being aware of where you've been. And the more you go back, okay, to these positions of time, you start getting more powerful, and then there's no more fear, right? So that's what your commander had to do. I just want to show you how powerful it is to actually travel, okay, back in time. So, woo! I'm not in crier, but I'm crying, and I just feel all my anxiety lifted and just feel love. There you go. So Jennifer is out of the anxiety. She's out of the energetic bubble of fear cycle. So it's popped, right? All by touch and feeling from its Lantarian, of its Atlantis, of its being. So powerful stuff. So, I think that's good for travels. The fluctuation in the energy system can change you back in your body traction locations. Okay. Tomorrow we'll get into connections of more of 3, 6, and 9, how to travel through vortex of shape positions into line division of body traction. Okay. Buddy, have a fantastic day. Adios.